Today is UFC White House. I didn't think we'd be here. I didn't believe we'd be here, but we're here. So let's break it down. Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia is a fight that is very intriguing. A lot of these fights are very favored towards the favorite, but there's a couple that they very much intentionally try to make it competitive. This fight I can see being very competitive and high level for 3 rounds. Or I can see it being very one-sided, kind of either way. If any of these guys land clean, they should be coming out victorious. Steve Garcia, he's got power, he's quick, he can box. Diego Lopez, he can kind of do it all. We know that this is a guy that has competed for the World Championship 2 times now, and is very much deserving of so. My official prediction is Diego Lopez by second round knockout. I can see Steve Garcia winning. I can see this fight even going to decision. Not really, but I can see it happening. Bo Nickel, Kyle Dawkins. Kyle Dawkins has been on a fucking tear since coming back to the UFC, which is scary because Bo Nickel, I feel like he's like a minus 900 favorite. Am I tripping? And this is what I'm kind of talking about, how it is very favored toward the favorites, right? Like, in theory, Bo Nickel should dominate Kyle Dawkins. But at the same time, Kyle Dawkins has looked so good and so dominant since coming back to the UFC that you have to give him a shot in this fight, right? Kyle Dawkins has looked phenomenal on the feet. He's looked good on the ground. Bo Nickel has looked trash on the feet and trash on the ground. Honestly, Kyle Dawkins by like first, second, by knockout. Put a little sprinkle on it. All right? Let's have some fun. All right? We're on the White House lawn, all right? Let's have some fun, all right? Kyle Dawkins by knockout. Fuck it. While talking with my friends, right, they said if I had to pick one underdog, it's Derek Lewis, because it's heavyweight fights, it's Derek fucking Lewis, and Josh Hokett has been taking a lot of damage in the past month and a half. All those things are very true, and that's why I give Derek Lewis the best chance out of most underdogs on the card, because we've seen him do it before, and we don't know what Josh Hokett can really do if he's put on his ass. I mean, we know what he can do. He can flip you off and come right back. But let's keep it 100. Curtis Blades' punch is not a Derek Lewis punch, especially if it's a right hand coming from back fucking here. All right? If Derek Lewis can land one, he can put him out. I believe so. If he can land one. I'm still picking Josh Hokett, probably by decision, but Derek Lewis does have good takedown defense. Derek Lewis obviously has good punching power, and Derek Lewis can shut your lights out, but Josh Hokett by decision. I think he does weather the storm. Speaking of weathering the storm, the UFC, this might not even happen. Who gives a fuck? We're here. We're live. Michael Chandler, Mauricio Hufi. This is the fight I have forgot about the most. And, no disrespect to Michael Chandler or Mauricio Hufi, but this does feel like the most one-sided. Rufi should go in there, kick his head clean off, and move on. And honestly, that's what I see happening. Not the whole kicking his head off, but kicking his head off, you know what I'm saying? Rufi by knockout, any round, any second. I don't even see a path for victory for Chandler. You know what I mean? I mean, he probably could hold Rufi up against the cage a little bit. He probably can take him down. I don't think so. To Sean O'Malley versus Ariel Helwani. Now, Nick's got a huge win, won the NBA Finals. Ariel's, he's going to be too hot. No, okay. No, let's cut the shit. This is what I mean by they make these fights for the favorites, but they still are trying their best to, when you really think about it and really dive deep about it, make you think it's going to be competitive. Because for a while, I was like, this fight's actually going to be competitive. And then I think about it, I was like, this fight's not going to be competitive. And I'm like, this fight might be competitive. Ayman Zahabi could hold him up against the cage. Ayman Zahabi could take him down. Amin Zahabi won't land anything, but he could because he's sneaky. He doesn't really telegraph. He is like sneaky solid. Hence the reason he's a top 6 guy. With that being said, he has been hit. He has been knocked down. And that happened with a fucking 85-year-old Jose Aldo. Now, if that happens with a 31-year-old Sean O'Malley, I don't think you're gonna live. Sean O'Malley's faster. He got more pop. He has the ability to get off the cage. He can defend the takedown. He can get up, right? He can do all these things that make him a champion. I don't know if Amin Zahabi can really keep up. If he has a chin, if Amin Zahabi has a good enough chin, Sean O'Malley has the potential to break records with this one. Very much see him landing at a high clip. I can very also much see Amin Zahabi holding up against the cage in this fight being a little boring if Amin Zahabi wins. With that said, Sean O'Malley decision. Now, the co-main event of the evening, Alex Boatan Pereira moving up to heavyweight for the interim heavyweight title against I ate all my Captain Crunch, now my cereal gone. And again, this should be the most competitive fight on the billing because Alex Pereira moving up 50 fucking pounds. 50 pounds! 50 of them! 50 pounds. He has a chance to make history. Cyril Gane, probably going to be faster. Poetan's definitely going to have the pop advantage. He's going to have the footwork advantage. So, I can't wait to watch it. I'm so excited. I'm pumped. Honestly, if I had it my way, this would be the main event. I see this one having the ability to go 5 rounds of super, super competitive kickboxing. Super competitive. Cyril Gane can land. He can stick and move. Alex Pereira can come forward. He can charge. The one who lands first in this fight will win. And I'm talking like a shitty leg kick. The first one to land solid connecting punches wins. Obviously, if Poetan lands flush, he can knock him out. Obviously, if Cyril Gane lands flush, he can knock him out. It's heavyweights. But whoever lands first, right? Whoever takes that first step back and shows sign of defeat is going to lose. Because Cyril Gane pop. You know what I'm saying? He also did get put down by Tai Tuivasa, but Tai Tuivasa pop, right? Poetan, different type of pop. Who knows at heavyweight? You know what I mean? Who knows? Maybe it's completely new and he starches him in 1 round. And it's like, oh my God, Poetan at heavyweight is difficult. But what if it's like, somebody that doesn't have to cut weight, drain themselves. Their chin is so much better, or Poetan not being as fast, or, Poetan with more mass can land. There's so many questions I have. It's 50 pounds. He's not doing he didn't move up and like not cut weight or still kind of cut weight or whatever. He fully bulked up and did what John Jones couldn't do. It took John Jones 3 years to do. That's why he's my GOAT. Win, lose, or draw. Poetan 3rd round knockout. Bro. Main event time, then we go home. Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Ilia Topuria can beat you anywhere and everywhere, and he will. He can knock your ass out unconscious and then choke you out a la Alexa Grasso. A one-of-one character. Truly once in a generation type of fighter. If you said Ilia Topuria, 1st round to 5th round knockout, 1st round to 5th round submission, you're probably correct. You're in the right ballpark. If you're saying Justin Gaethje to win, you're incorrect. And I'm sorry to break it to you. Now, Justin Gaethje can prove all of us wrong. He can prove 93% of the world's population completely wrong. And it'll be cinema. Justin Gaethje, his key to victory is the same with everybody. Stay off the cage. Don't get punched in the face. Don't get taken down. Don't enter the octagon. Sorry. It will be one of the biggest upsets in the world if Ilia Topuria loses to somebody not named Islam Makhachev for the next 3 years. It would be. So with that being said, I'm picking Ilia Topuria 2nd round knockout. second round knockout. I think the first round will be a little slower. But I'm pumped, dude. Also, Ilya Topuria at 55 looks fast. He's got pop. Dude, oh my god. Ilya at 155 might be the perfect fighter. He just might be. But hey, who knows? Let's go. I'm pumped. We got like 3 hours. Whew.